Hello and welcome to the 11th episode. Now we are going to continue our military build-up in space currently. Our shipyards are busy and building stuff non-stop now. We are actually going to continue like that after this batch of ships has been done. So we can actually... these are mostly railguns currently. I think we need one more PDC here, and then we go into further railguns here. These are all like these two. Yeah, the others are far away. So, what else we are going to do? I have started in between episodes. I've started up a shipyard on Mars. This will, however, take a long time until it's finished because we don't have nanofactories or construction modules yet on Mars. So this basically will take a year until the shipyard, or rather the orbital core is done. And then when this one is done, I'm going to... Actually, how long would the shipyard take now? Yeah, it also takes this long until the orbital module is done here. So we can wait with that in case that the alien take it out or someone else takes it out. So we have to wait for the layered defense arrays to finish. On Earth itself, we're going to expand the EU further and also like the intermarium here. The targets for now is that we actually pacify the Balkans here now by conquering them. So, peace by force, I guess. We're going to use the armies that we have in the EU, just take over these provinces, and then we can bite the apple here in long-term pacification by unity and so on. That's okay, or government scores, government projects, all of that would lead to pacification of these claims. I'm also going to do now is actually fold the Freistaat Union here, Germany, into the EU now, just to free up more control points. And before that, I'm going to transfer the Prague province to the intermarium here, because that's a decent boost in GDP, so 675, which gets added here so that we can strengthen intermarium a bit further. And then we try to solve out either the states here of Turkey where we can expand into, or we go into the Nordics. I'm not 100% sure yet. I have to see what exactly will develop. I also have to purge these points once to remove the alliances, because for example this one here is allied to India and Israel. We can't afford that, so we have to take out these alliances, purge the points once, and then we can declare war. And that's basically what we're going to do with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 states here, which are all arrived a while ago. Therefore, we can declare war. Also, Moldavia has to go the same way long term. And that way we will get everything like this into either the intermarium or into the EU, depending on where we put it. And from there, we can also then expand northward, but not by force, but peacefully. And of course, eastward with the Turkey, for which we still need our Europe Ascendant project, which we do not have currently ongoing here, because we do have other things. So in this episode, we are going to see the Hydra interrogation project. Therefore, let's push forward to that point and see where we are at well then. Well, we have finished the next major project, Hydra interrogation. Because the Hydra spoken language is so simple and complex factors such as meaning and tone spring primarily from olfactory emissions, it has taken incredible time and patience to divine useful meaning from our captives' multi-sensory declarations. Every failure is an opportunity to learn, of course. Each unfortunate dead end our questioning reached only granted greater insight into the alien strange language. After countless such stumbles, a discourse of sorts has been established.
Chancellor, we have our first full report on our interrogation of our alien captive.
Rudy was indeed willing to talk, and we have learned a great deal. The summary report from the head of our translation team follows below with attached notes. General request for our prisoner to introduce himself. The Hydra identified himself as what was presumably a name and an organization position. It's apparently a diplomat, bioengineer, animal handler. Apparently the three roles have considerable overlap within Hydra society. Translations note, The Hydra's name is utterly unpronounceable. For the sake of lyricsness, we are going to just keep calling him Rudy. Why has your species come to our solar system? For the purpose of humans and other Earth native species. Okay, we don't know what. Please define. This took a long time to interpret. The verb the Hydra used appears to mean a combination of risk analysis, animal taming, and resource exploitation. The fact that the Hydras have a single word for all three is quite revealing. The closest English term is probably domesticate. Why are you attempting to domesticate our species? Humanity has been classified by as a class 4 species. Please explain. Protocol of requires that all extraterrestrial species of class 3 and higher be domesticated upon first contact. Please define. The translator's note is interpreting this term was both fascinating and frustratingly difficult. What Rudy described over the next hour appeared to be a cross between a political movement, a philosophy, and a security organization. Our best translation would be a defense consensus. Are you a member of the Hydra defense consensus? All Hydra follow this defense consensus. Are there any means by which we could negotiate with the leaders of your defense consensus? No. Are there any other Hydra factions besides the defense consensus? No. Are there some outcomes that the defense consensus would accept other than human domestication? No. Okay. We do not wish to be domesticated. Translator's note, humor is notoriously difficult to translate, but I strongly suspect that the Hydra's reaction to the statement and our follow-ups along the same lines was amusement. Regardless, we didn't get anything helpful. The interrogation continued for another hour, but little further progress was made. Translator's note, general reactions are mixed. Rudy is quite willing to talk, perhaps out of simple boredom, as he has had little interaction except with the security personnel detailed to his confinement chamber. His manner is also neither hostile nor particularly aggressive. However, he clearly has no interest in treating with us as equals. He apparently views our request for negotiation as we would treat a diplomatic request from a German shepherd. We will continue our efforts. Okay, so we are going to go into determine the purpose. Our official interrogation with our captive Hydra at board only limited success. However, the head of our translation team has a suggestion. For some reason, our Hydra appears to have taken a certain liking to one of our security personnel, William Parker, the same one who named him Rudy. It has been suggested that some informal conversation might be productive. Our negotiations with the Hydra have a bit of a hit of a brick wall. The aliens apparently have neither motivation nor desire to compromise. Diplomacy historically has been less a matter of enlightening reason and more the matter of compromise made under the threat of mutual destruction. It seems we need some leverage. So we have to complete the weakness. Okay, and Ferrocide resistance. As long as the Hydras can use the Ferrocide to control and influence humans, they hold a vast advantage in any interaction. We can prevent Ferrocide control with filtration systems, but this cannot be scaled up indefinitely and offers no protection to those already exposed. A better solution is needed. So we have to research what they are up to. We're going to do their demand next, so that we know the full scope of their demands for domestication.
Our associates are now in charge.
Because we're going to reject that, but yeah. Okay, next it's going to be at least one global tech here. I think I'm going to push this further as well. And then their demands relatively soon. And meanwhile, I'm preparing exactly what I was describing, that we go after the Balkan states here next to clean up some borders, and I'm also going to do the Germany merge, which I delayed for a bit further, just to get a bit more cash out of the funding investments here. What I wanted to do actually, and I forgot about it, is to remove everything here, keep it like 1 or 2 months only on funding, to squeeze out a bit more money here before we merge it into the EU, because right now we don't need the control points. 500 is okay. But as soon as we start annexing and go after Sweden or more stuff in the east, we have to get more capacity again. Well, there has been a development. The initiative doesn't like that we are purging their points. and they went to pretty much conflict or war even with us by now. And that's of course something we can't tolerate, because they have shot down 2 of our stations here, the Social Plus station and the Information Science station. And I have lifted my fleet from the International Space Station upwards to Lear, and now I'm going after their shipyard.
We're winning
And
their
let's
hearts
see
and minds.
how that will go. You can see here that this will be a bigger fight, as they have quite a few ships here. They do have mostly escorts though with autocannons, and they do have some frigates with torpedoes and railguns here, so we are relatively equally matched. Let's see how well it actually will go. We are going to engage this. So ideally we defeat the fleet, and then we can destroy the station, which is causing us a problem, by building ships. I hope it will work out. We do have 4 PTC ships and 5 railgun ships. Now let's see that the PDCs are a bit better positions here, so they are central. Okay, these are central now. PDC here, rails surrounding it. Good. And now we have to fight this out here against their fleet. I'm not 100% sure how I want to do it though. Do we need to... I think attack posture is actually fine. We will go for the frigates first, because they have the ray guns. And now let's see, our engagement range is 750 kilometers. So we are going to start shooting relatively soon. Now let's retain. Let's observe this ship here, what it will do. We don't really have any maneuverability with the engine that we have, so there's nothing we can do. We can only fly straight forward. And there are the first missiles here. I'm not too worried about them. Yeah, that should be no problem. Missiles shouldn't be a problem. Okay, here we go. The ray gun starts shooting. And we probably should switch target by now. They most likely will shoot everything down, so we have to see what they exactly do. I think they will use their autocannons and everything to defend against our stuff here. Yeah, they do. Let's see how... Okay, it's not really saying much here currently. Okay, all the ray guns have now joined, as we can see here. So we can see that there's a lot more shots now. So we can go over here and have a look at how everything looks like. Oh, they're shooting stuff at us now as well. And what we can see here, they are using their autocannons to shoot down our railguns here, which is to be expected. Question is, can we shoot down their projectiles? We can. Okay. Yeah, that's annoying. We're not getting through their point defense screen here. So this is bad. But they will eventually run out of... Oh, they will not. They have 2,000 shots. Okay. Maybe we are not going to win this way. That would be funny though. Is there anything else we can do here? Yeah, you're not getting through here. That's annoying. And they still have a lot of bullets left. We as well, but we are most likely going to fly past each other here. Okay, this is getting dangerously close, so I'm going to go away from attack posture here. And I'm going to also use the other railguns for defense now. This should help a bit. We are not getting through. We are not getting through there. Okay, I'm going to speed ahead because I'm not sure how long this will take, as we are super slow both sides. So let's, I'm not yeah, let's see. Okay, it didn't take long. Apparently we have reached the point that we are probably too close for the autocannons or all the other shots to intercept the guns or railgun shots here. As we can see here that the ship that we are targeting here is taking damage now. And this one is going to be dead in a second, and we are now going to stop focusing so that we just go ham here on each other. So that our ships just shoot down whatever is closest. And now we have to switch around here. So ideally, I hope we can turn our ships. I don't think so, but who knows? At least we can fire backwards to a certain degree. And we can turn around. Nice. Good. Good, 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 good. I don't think we can take out everything before we are out of engagement range here, but we have weakened them significantly. And probably we are going to reach the point defense screen again here now. Brilliant! What a battle! What a battle! Yeah, okay. I guess that's the battle. And let's speed up here. Yeah, nothing... Oh, no, one more ship goes down. Nice. But now that's... Now it's over. Oh no, a little bit of damage is still being dealt, but I think these are more lucky shots here. Come on. And soon we can disengage. And in that case, we are going to accept this and we are going to restart the battle basically immediately before they can repair and before they can rebuild. And then we are going to take out the rest here. So they had started with, I don't know how many ships, but... would you like to accept the surrender now? Yeah, okay, they want to. Let's go. Come on, get out of the battle. There we go. So we have taken out 4 ships. Decent. And let's see what will happen now. Okay, so we have to engage the station immediately again before they can repair. So that's the Skylex station here. Oh, 1.48 dates. That's not good. They can repair in that time frame. But doesn't matter. We are going to engage the fight again and let's get rid of it. Well, here we are in round 2. I already took out 2 ships. What's basically happening here is now that the decreased amount of ships cannot defend against our railguns here, as we can see. That's why I'm also speeding up a bit here, and now we can just take out what we want, and we can go to attack posture again, so that all our railguns are now dealing damage here to our friends. And 3 left. There we go. Shoot out these bullets here. And come on, there we go. That's the last one standing. Perfect. And that was the initiative fleet in Earth orbit, which has taken out 2 stations from us, which I really don't like. Hey, come on. Okay, I thought this might survive now. That would have been annoying, but yeah. Here we go. We take out this Skyrex station. Or Skylex. Skylex. We got another promotion from this. Perfect. And... bye-bye. There we go. It's gone. And I don't think they have another station here. Nope, they don't. Maybe at Luna. We should check before we make a mistake. No, they don't have anything at Luna either. Which means they are more or less out of ships and stuff. We go back to our International Space Station here and repair. And let's do one more check here, just to be sure. They have something here at an asteroid or 2 asteroids. We don't care. That's good. As initiative fleet is gone, we don't care that they are at war with us now. The others are fine here, as we can see. So we can finally progress forward here. And no longer be disturbed. We, of course, have to rebuild our science labs here for social and for information. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to continue here with the plans that I had announced earlier in regards to unifying Europe further. Oh no, wait a second, there's also... Right, their demands coming up. So we can wait for this one. So,
policy direction complete.
and what did I want to do here? I wanted to declare war on... who did we want to declare war on? I Montenegro, right? Yes. We lose a bit of cohesion. Doesn't matter. Everybody into the party that is allied here. There we go. And now let's finish the quest here. Come on, there we go. Thanks to our efforts, both in translation and in limited recreation of the ferricide-based communication, the Hydra have thankfully shown some willingness to not only engage with us, but also to simplify their complex tongue for our sake. Their latest and clearest response brings good news and bad. The good, they do not currently intend to simply destroy humanity outright. Bad, they stipulate a degree of subjugation far beyond any reasonable expectation.
I suppose the silver lining is that they bothered to communicate with us at all, Chancellor.
We have translated the Hydra statement, calling it a statement is unfortunately inaccurate. It's in fact a list of demands. We know this already from the Protectorate. The humanity is to cease all military operations against Hydra forces and place their forces under the command of Hydra appointed representatives. Humanity is to commit to building no space fleet, weapons of mass destruction, or other military assets that could present a threat to the Hydra race. Any such weapons in existence must be turned over to the Hydra appointed representatives. Humans will commit to supporting the Hydra race in any and all future endeavors or military conflicts. A standing human force will be raised and trained to serve under Hydra handlers in future operations. Ensure that points 2 and 3 are carried out. Orbital weapons platforms will be placed in low Earth orbit, carrying sufficient firepower to suppress any possible human resistance. These weapon platforms will be placed under the control of Hydra appointed representatives. We attempted to negotiate in response to these demands. Our messages received no reply. The mood among our people is bleak. The more anti-alien members of our faction have been saying, in so many words, we told you so. The alien demands are not merely for surrender, but for complete and total subjugation. All of our attempts to reopen negotiation have been met with silence. We are at a diplomatic brick wall and fear there is no path forward. Of course, we are not going to submit, not as the Protectorate. We are going to fight this. So, with that, I'm going to jump forward. I'm going to pick their weakness next, or ferricides first. No, let's get exotic materials, actually. And then we go into the quest line again. And we are going to push supercapacitors now to slowly get started towards fusion. And coil guns as well. Okay, here we are in May, and I have done a bit of cleanup here in the Balkans. There's only Albania and Macedonia left, which are extremely small countries, so I'm not going to bother with that for the moment. And instead, I'm switching my focus to the north here. I'm going to take over the Nordic Federation now. And then also militarily integrate Finland, Norway and Iceland and Ireland when the time comes, so that we finally finish up the majority of the European project here. I'm also going to integrate in this mission phase, I'm going to integrate Germany here. So this one is currently producing 600 money, which is quite a lot, and we're pushing everything into funding here. So that's pretty good. Also more ships under construction here. And also we are going to move some claims around here in the intermarium, but also for Turkey. So that we like build up these properly here. Okay, crackdown successful. And Latvia is getting fought again. So basically we are also almost done with mission control here in the EU. Germany of course is done for a while. Intermarium is also almost done. And Turkey of course is busy. Russia is also busy. And there's stuff here in the north which can still be upgraded.
Policy direction complete.
So for the European Union, we are going to unify Germany in. There we go. And problem is, this has increased actually by 1, I think. It's +1 right now. But anyway, we are going to just build up this nation further. I do think I'm going to rate out of spoiling here now.
Policy direction
Also
complete.
down to 1 unity point. And now we demand claims. Let's take Belgrade here. Clean up a bit. Yeah, there we go. Nice. And then we can also clean up the other ones here slowly. While we use this nation here for more mission control, we should focus into more mission control for now. Also max out our environment score here. And Turkey is of course doing the same, so we are going to take Yakutsk, fine with me. And we're going to do this every once in a while so that we can build up our Turkey, which is going to go into the European Union eventually. Okay, to wrap up this episode, we are in August 2030. We are building continuously ships, and currently the aliens are pushing us in Turkey here, which of course we do not like. However, there has been some progress made here in the Nordic Union. We already annexed Norway into the fold. We are currently invading Sweden here to also annex it. And peacefully we are going to integrate the the Baltics in like the next episode in the, I think it's 30 days for the other two. One we will do this episode, this mission phase. But now let's have a look at exotic materials. After exhaustive analysis and stress tests, we have little idea of what this material truly is. We do, however, know what it is not. Despite previously believing that the so-called exotic were some manner of higher unknown alloy, we have determined that it can also exist in a non-solid state, such as within the coolant of an alien warship's heat sinks. It will appear, rather than being a construct material itself, it will instead improve and augment to the durability of electrical conductivity of any other substance it is applied to. While establishing the exact composition of exotics continue to elude us, most certainly they are not of our solar system. We have been able to separate significant quantities of them from the alien materials they are bonded to. This has enabled us to attempt implementation of the material in many of our own technologies, and happily it readily adapts to almost any process it is subjected to. So as its atomic structure can move between anionic to cationic with ease, it is simply astonishingly versatile. So we are going to get some project from this.
Understanding alien engineering, Chancellor. But some of the underlying science still eludes us.
The alien exotics are clearly the product of a far greater understanding of the physics and chemistry than ours. I had perhaps foolishly hoped that their study might give us some clues to the theories that the aliens must have used to design them. But this has been in vain. It was an optimistic hope. Our own history shows that true understanding of new branches of science is the work of decades or centuries. We have still reached a crude understanding of the alien exotics, enough to begin employing them in our own construction. With no means of producing them, however, we remain dependent on the aliens for our supply. Perhaps should we survive this war, we can found a new field of study devoted to understanding what our alien visitors can afford to throw away so casually. Okay, we also get this project. That's definitely a good one. And now we get some exotic projects here, which we're probably not going to do anytime soon. But now let's dive into their weakness here. Meanwhile, we are pushing weapons quite hard on the global scale. I didn't pick everything, but I picked coil guns. So let's see how we are going to build up from here. I think we are going to use plasma. I'm also considering to go into particle weapons now before we go into fusion fully. Now let's wrap up this mission phase here. Maybe this is going to finish on Sweden here. And hopefully we can take back the last spot here on Turkey again.
Crackdown complete.
Ah, nice. We are going to get it. Really
Mission
nice.
complete.
We unify with Estonia here. There we go. So one down. The other two will move into Russia.
We found something.
Because of they are in the Eurasian Union and not in the European Union.
We're in control here.
And here we go. We got our Turkey back. Really good. This is something we want to do. Heat sinks is something we really want. And yeah, almost done with that war now.
Ready for orders.
We definitely need to defend
Securing our
here.
control.
What's the op?
And
Ready
you
to go.
can...
Standing
Do
by
this.
for orders.
What we need to
We'll
do
be
now
on the
is
site.
get the last
Already
one
in.
here. Finland is the last... No, not the last one, but one of the last here.
Turning up the heat.
Outside Ireland, which we also have to still take. But we are getting closer to the
What's the op?
finish line here in Europe,
We'll
which
make
we
our-
can then
I'm here.
we can look outward to other
At
things,
your service.
like into the east here, or actually into Canada and the US before something evil happens over there. I'm currently leaning towards Canada because we also unlocked the Commonwealth project, which I didn't start researching yet, so that would go hand in hand quite nicely as well. And yeah, more ships, nice. Do we need to queue up more of those? Probably. We definitely need another PDC, then we do want this. Yeah, fine. Good, good, good. And also the shipyard on Mars should finish up in October, yes. Which means we can consider building shipyards here now. We do need, of course, more energy for this. I think I didn't make a farm yet. Nope, I didn't. So we need more fission arrays here. I think we are going to be stuck on three shipyards for now. But that's okay.
I will help them.
And now
Making things safe for our people.
let's wrap up Sweden here. Come on. And then we can go home. Oh, not really, but we have to
We're
take
winning their
Finland
hearts and
eventually.
minds.
The people will come to our side.
Oh, that's very
Their
slow.
control is vulnerable now.
What are they doing? Wait a second, with whom are we at war? Oh, we're at war with Japan. Nordic Federation is at war with Japan? That's wild. Because that Japan is in the Eurasian Union as well. That's really wild. Well, fine. And we could consider taking them over as well, but I do think we have with Canada and the US a higher priority. A lot higher. And now we go into We definitely want this one. Elite Marines. Come on, finish up Sweden. And Medical Center is something we also want to make money later.
We found
Potentially at
something.
least. And come on. There we go. Nordic Federation is gone. Therefore also Denmark is gone. And we have all of that claimed. Up to 103 mission control here now. We have reached 210 mission control in total. So we do have a lot of potential to expand. I could take over a lot more stations here on Mars. I could do this. However, I don't have a fleet to defend it. So I'm a bit hesitant currently there. But I'm going to think about this in the in between episodes if I want to do this now or not. We do have some resources available currently. More mining can't hurt. And our main shipyard on Earth is going... is building constantly. And I'm considering to build a second one on Earth. Just to also continue making ships faster and faster there. Now with the coil guns on the horizon, we could consider that. So yeah, leave a like and subscribe and see you in the next episode.